Alright, hey guys, this is Dante Fortson, and I figured I'd go ahead and take you behind the scenes of the production of Silent Screamers. This is actually pre-production, and I just want to show you guys some of the equipment we're going to be using. Now, Silent Screamers is an independent film that was written by me. It's going to be directed by me, and I just want to really go behind the scenes of pre-production because I see a lot of behind the scenes stuff on DVDs and things like that, and it shows the filming, but it really doesn't show what equipment they used, or sometimes they show the process they went through, but most times they don't. And since this is an independent film, and I know there are a lot of other independent filmmakers out there that want to shoot their films, I figured I'd go ahead and do one. Now, Silent Screamers is the second personal project that I'm working on. The first one was called Jezebel's House. It's been completely filmed and it's in post-production right now, and we're going to be casting for Silent Screamers this coming weekend, and so I figured I'd go ahead and shoot this video. And sorry for the audio, my mic is disconnected because I'm going to show you guys what mic I'm using, and the other mic that I have, this camera doesn't have phantom power. And matter of fact, that's where I'll start. The video looks a little blank right now, but I'm filming on a T2i. Most of you know what that is. If you don't, I have a link on my website. Go to www.silentscreamers.com. That's SILENTSCREAMERS, silentscreamers.com. And I have this on a Ravelli tripod. I'm not sure what model it is right now. I don't want to mess with it because the camera's on it, but I'll have a link and I'll have pictures up on the website so you guys can see it. And I'll have links to the Amazon page, so if you guys want to buy any of the equipment you see, you can go directly to Amazon and find it. Alright, so the first thing I'll get into is this little eyepiece, the Carry Speed viewfinder, and it's okay. It's not built that great. It's pretty cheap. I think I got it for about 20 or 30 bucks or something like that. I bought it on eBay, but I'll have a link to the Amazon page. It has a huge eye cup. But it's not really sturdy for staying on the camera. So what one of my friends did, Johnny, he actually drilled a hole through the bottom of his about right here, or either on this side, whichever side he uses for his eye. He put a screw through there and he put a plate to mount it on the bottom. He got the pieces from Home Depot or somewhere. It's like $1 or something like that for the screw and the little piece to screw it on. So I'm thinking about doing the same thing. But yeah, this is the Carry Speed viewfinder, which we're going to be using on the shoot. The next thing is I had to get this. This is actually a hot shoe mount. You could buy a cold shoe mount if you want. It's basically for accessories. You stick it on top of the T2i with the foot right here, and then it gives you 3 hot shoes. You can mount different accessories on, and I'm going to use this one. The top one is for the light. This side one we're using for the external recording device, which is the Tascam DR40, which I'll show you. And then we have the mic, which is going to be mounted right here, in addition to the boom mic. So we'll have 2 different mics that we'll be using. This will go on my camera rig once it's done. The next thing, got this cheapo matte box. Let me see if I can zoom out. Can't zoom out much because of the way the camera is placed, but you can see it's a little cheapo matte box. You could probably grab one for about 40-50 bucks. It's not a, I guess you'd say, a more expensive matte box in the sense you can't put filters and stuff in it, but it does work for blocking out the sun and other things like that. It's actually made of plastic, and so it's kind of bent. You can see right here, the metal ones are a little bit better, but for those of you working on a budget and you just need something, you could probably grab this for about 40 bucks. And again, the link will be on the site directly to Amazon, where you can pick that up. The next thing is this small little LED light. I'm going to turn it on real quick just so you can see how bright it is. It puts out a lot of light. We can actually light up a lot of the room with this. This is a smaller LED light. They make some bigger ones. This is a Yongnuo. And you can see right there, I think you can see the number, the name, and then it has a low high setting button right here on the back. So if I turn this on and then I switch it to low, you can't really tell too much, but you can see a little bit the effect. I can see it more in my eye than you probably can in the camera. But this is what's going to sit on top of my hot shoe mount right here. So again, just to give you sort of an idea, I just got this hot shoe mount yesterday, so I'm still playing around with it. So that'll sit on top of the camera like that, and if I need extra light, then I can turn that on. All right, next thing, let's see. I did get a follow focus. This is one of the more expensive pieces, and I've still yet to figure out why they're so expensive. I actually caught this one as a deal. It was $125. Usually they run about $150 or $160. But basically this is just to draw focus, as many of you know, and it makes it much easier. You don't have to, you know, disturb the camera or shake the camera when you try to focus. You can turn this here and everything focuses smoothly, versus this right here. I'm gonna show you. I'm focusing right now by turning the camera. I don't know if you notice the camera shake or not. It's just very little, but this makes it smooth so you don't have that, and it kind of increases the quality. All right, we'll move on to the next thing. This right here is a little mount. It's actually, you can adjust it. It's an adjustable mount and goes up, down, twist around. I guess it's called a ball mount, but I use this for the DR40 to mount the DR40 to the shoe, which I'll show you in a second. Matter of fact, I'll show you right now. Here is the Tascam DR40, which we're going to be using for external sound. As you can see, it has XLR inputs, left and right channel. I think this is called a multi-port, where you can plug in different kinds of things. Let me readjust the focus here so you can see a little bit better. You can readjust, you can put in different inputs at the bottom here. You can do all kinds of different stuff, solo modes, different recording modes. Has a dual recording mode where you can record at low pass or high pass at the same time. It also has an overdub mode for those of you who have, I don't know, things you want to overdub if you work in a studio. It comes with a 2 gig card. However, I bought the package, if I can get it open and show you guys. Anyway, there's an 8 gig card in here. I can't get it open, forget it. There's an 8 gig card in there, and I have it set to record as an MP3, which is probably a bad idea. I'll probably change it back to WAV when we actually start filming. But if you set it to MP3, you can actually get 23 hours and 59 minutes worth of recording out of this thing at 44.1 sampling rate. And if you go up to 48, you get about 14 hours out of it, I think. And over here, and I've never seen anybody mention this in all the reviews that I watched before buying this. Let me see if I can adjust this camera so you can see it. Right there, if you look right here, this has phantom power. I've never heard anybody mention it in any of the reviews. Phantom power is important so you can power up mics. Like I said, one of the mics that I have uses phantom power, and I can't put it on top of my camera because the camera doesn't do phantom power, but this does. So this is great. And what I do is I just stick this mounting tool here, or this mount here, and let me tighten it up so the thing turns. All right, you stick that there and tighten that on, and then what I'll do is when I'm ready, I'll stick this here. I'm trying not to bump the camera because I'm working around the camera. Let me see, let me stick it the other way. There we go. Go this way and here, and then I can tighten it up down here so this thing doesn't move, and that will sit on top of my camera just like that. And that's the second piece that I would add onto this. And yeah, let me keep going. I'm gonna move this out of the way slightly and come over here. This is actually my 15mm rod system that's gonna sit on the tripod, and basic rod system. Nothing much to explain. Basic 15mm rods. Set your camera on top of here, mount this to the tripod, you're good to go. Matte box, follow focus on there. Alright, and the next thing is, this is my Sennheiser K6 microphone and windscreen. Let me see. You can see the it's a shotgun mic. This is the windscreen, works pretty good. Just slip that on just like that, and done deal. It's phantom powered. It has a battery option for those of you who are using something that does not have a phantom power option. My other mic is a MX shotgun mic. It's an MXL, I believe it is, shotgun mic. But that's the other one that's phantom powered. It does not have a battery, and I also put a link up to that. So if you guys want to get that, it's a little bit cheaper than this. This is about a $400 mic. I don't know if it's gone down on Amazon or not. Let's see. And what I would do is I would actually put this here with the shotgun mic mount. Just stick that through there. Stick that through there. This has rubber bands that holds it with, and then with this piece right here, this is actually getting kind of heavy. You just mount it on like that. I don't know how much of that you can see, but basically that would sit on top of the camera. I'm moving the focus again. That would sit right on top of the camera like that, and then you'd have your wires and everything hooked up. And the final piece I want to show you guys, pretty interesting. Got this for $8 on Amazon after reading tons of forums trying to locate this thing. It's an Opteka RC4 remote, $8. And what it does is it uses infrared to start and stop the recording on the T2i. For instance, this button right here, let me see, the 2S button. If you press the 2S button, it will start and stop recording on your T2i, and this is the only wireless remote I know of that does it. They may have more, but I'll put a link to this on there. So for now, this is the camera setup that I'm going with. This is just one of the cameras. We have a couple more cameras. I think we have 4, but this is my personal camera setup for this project. So check out the website www.silentscreamers.com, and you can find the links to this, and I'll be posting some reviews of each piece of equipment. So until next time, I'm going to press this and stop it.